Hold on, guys. Sorry. I know I'm usually talking and saying good morning, but I can't walk and chew gum today. Hey, good morning. Let me admit everybody. Happy Friday. How is everyone? We good?
Fabulous.
Miles, I love that you're all showing up. Bright-eyed and bushy-tail. I just woke up. I'm in Utah. I just woke up to snow this morning, y'all. So, oh my gosh, I did not expect the snow, but it is here. So, I know we usually visit. I know we've got a few guests and people on here too. So welcome to Friday Huddle. We usually talk about wins for the week. We usually share a bunch of things, but this morning we have my very sweet, special friend, uber smart, amazing Amy Gregory, and what she's going to bring to the table today is so awesome that I want her to have all the time available. So if y'all don't know Amy Gregory, she is out of Arizona. I can't even explain Amy. I've gotten to know her over the years. She is a mom. She is an amazing real estate agent. She's an amazing entrepreneur. She's a giver. That's the beautiful thing about our company is we just all open our playbooks and she just pours into everybody. And so we were all talking with some of the other top agents a few weeks ago, and she's doing some really cool stuff. I was like, will you come into our group? So she is here as our guest this morning. Amy, thank you for being here bright and early, because I know it's like crack of dawn over there. But I'm going to give you share capability, and whatever you need, the floor is all yours.
Okay, I am pulling up. I think I have everything I need. All my windows are the right windows. Okay, let me share my screen. Actually, I'll start here. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Amy Gregory. I'm in Arizona. Like Elizabeth said, I am a mom to four. And I've had to build my business in part-time hours, basically from my kitchen table. My husband just recently retired, thanks to EXP and building a business. And I today we're going to go over how many of you would love to pick up like revenue share inside your business? Yes or no in the chat if you're like, yep, I want to pick up revenue share. Just drop it in the chat, yes or no. If you can mute your mic, that would be awesome. Yes or no. Okay. Just so I have a gauge, I want to know how many frontline agents do you currently have? How many frontline agents do you currently have? Okay, 2, 0, drop it in the chat, 7, 0, 1, 19, 6, 1. Okay, perfect, 10. Okay. I want you to know that when it comes to transactions, how many of you are convinced that you need to be running a major team or doing a ton of transactions in order to pick up revenue share? Yes or no, if you have that yourself convinced of that. Yes or no? Okay, we're like 50-50. Okay, so I do about $8 to $10 million a year in transactions. I'm a solo female agent. That I tell you these production numbers because that's not like a super sexy number. No one's ever asked me to speak on a stage about doing 10 million in production. I actually think they should ask me because I do it in 10 hours a week. So I would love to know who is upset about a business that brings in $300,000 a year in 10 hours a week. Is anyone upset with that business, or does anyone think that business sucks? I would love to know. The hourly rate on that business is phenomenal. The biggest hurdle is I think people think I'm lying to them when I tell them I do it in 10 hours a week. I can assure you that I'm not, because I've done it with a baby on my hip, homeschooling 3 other kids during COVID, right? And my husband was going to work full time. Okay. So the thing about it is if you think about 2020, do you remember all the constraints that were put on our businesses? And what did it lead to? It led to innovation. It led to efficiency. It led to creative problem solving. We're all very used to being in rooms like this, right? Whereas we weren't before. So you have to understand that constraints on your business will lead to creative problem solving if you allow it, right? I was forced to be more efficient. So I figured out how to be more efficient. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about agent growth. I'm going to show you my agent growth funnel. I have personally sponsored over 100 agents to eXp Realty. And I don't know if this is a fact, but I would tell you that my per agent worth is probably the highest in the company. And I'm going to tell you why. And I have never told this to anyone, is all of my agents, most of them, 99% of my agents are like a solo female type realtor or a solo male type realtor, which means they're all full capping agents, which means if you're bringing over teams that those agents are on half caps, quarter caps, which impacts your revenue share. I will also tell you that an agent on a team that can't prospect their own transactions will likely never bring over agents with them either, right? They can't prospect their own transaction. Trust me, they're not going to go prospect another agent. Okay, so pay attention to the type of agent you're recruiting. I always say don't recruit lazy losers. No one, like, you would think about this like dating. Would you ever tell your daughter to date a lazy loser? Absolutely not.
Clothes with a jewelry.
You know what I mean?
You know, small.
So I'm gonna fix my chair here because it's caught on my rug, and we're gonna get into it. This is probably gonna be one of the more interactive meetings that you have, and I'm gonna tell you this: if you're interested in agent growth, open up your computer, like open up your, like we're gonna have a working meeting. I'm literally going to build the funnel with you in real time. And this is the thing is, you don't need more information. You need to implement. Yes or no in the chat if that's true. You don't need more information. You need to implement. So we're going to use this time to implement. And it's up to you whether or not you implement. You know, I was in a meeting yesterday teaching this, and then everyone's like, well, wait, I'm driving. Well, wait, I'm doing this. Okay. It's not that important to you then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have it both ways. It's lovely to be one of my kids as well. In case you are wondering, this is also how I talk to my kids. So you can't have it both ways. So if you want agent growth to be a priority for you, then you need to act like it. Like, behave as if you care. And then you'll be astonished at the results. Okay. So I'm going to share my exact funnel. I'm going to share my lead magnet with you. I'm going to literally walk you through setting it up. Yes or no, if you would like to do this. This is how I've brought over 5 agents every single month for 2 years and got me to 100 agents. This is what allowed me to retire my husband, to have time freedom, location freedom. Doesn't mean I'm not working anymore. It just means I don't have this monkey on my back anymore, right? Okay, I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get into it. I'm going to start by giving you like a 10,000 foot view, and then we're going to drill down and actually build it. I build this inside of Stan Store. My admin Riley will share the link. If you don't have a Stan Store, set up your Stan Store. It's the equivalent of using a product like ClickFunnels, Kajabi, Teachable, except it has a 30% higher conversion rate. Who else would like a 30% higher conversion rate? Yes or no? Okay. How do I know this? Because I've used all of the other ones. So if you would like to go and use all the other ones and then find out that information the same way as me, you're welcome to, or you can just start right here. You can just start right here, right? So you have to look at the data and make decisions based on data. Inside my organization at eXp, I always say my job is to help you behave more like a CEO, which means you have to start making decisions inside of your business, and you have to like double down on those decisions, right? That is the job of the CEO. Your job is to make the decision and build the thing. Okay? Yes? No? Are we ready? Yes or no in the chat? You're ready to go? Okay. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to get me in present mode. If you can mute your mics, that would be awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to show you this Instagram funnel. I use it for transactions and I use it for agent growth. So you're going to kind of get a glimpse at both versions of it, but we're actually going to build the agent growth one today. But you'll get a look at how I do it for transactions as well, which is how I do 10 million in 10 hours a week. We want it to be efficient and repeatable. Your business has to be efficient and repeatable, or you're going to hit burnout. Yes or no in the chat if you have been the victim of burnout in real estate, right? Where you are just going. The more deals you do, the more come in, and then just this hamster wheel just starts spinning faster and faster and faster. And you're like, someone please get me off of it. Okay, great. I don't think you should build a business that leads you to burnout. Like, don't do that. That's not a good idea. So we want to attract quality buyers, sellers, and referrals. Also, you can do this for agents. Okay, here we go. This is the funnel. The process is, Riley, did you drop the link to Stand Store? If you're going to build this today, click on the link right now and start opening up getting your Stand Store set up while I'm doing this. Otherwise, you're going to get behind. And then I'm going to get the DMs and the messages like, oh my gosh, could you retell me how to do it? Da, 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 da. I'm telling you right now, get your Stand Store signed up right now. Okay. You're going to set up your lead magnet in Stand Store. Then you're going to create your ManyChat automation, and then you are going to post to social media. How many of you are posting to social media right now and it's not working? Yes or no, if you're posting to social media and it's not working. Okay. This is why. Everyone tells you like, oh, post to social media, post to social media. What they don't tell you is that your social media has to have a back end system to it. So it's like saying, oh, cold call people. Okay, well, what the crap am I saying? Where am I directing them? Where are they going? Right? There's a system to it. So we want to talk a little bit about leads. A lead is not a lead until you take them off of the app. You need to think about Instagram like a cocktail party, right? And everyone goes to the cocktail party and everyone looks all cute and handsome at the cocktail party, right? Because you're at the cocktail party, okay? And that's where you go to meet people. No business happens at the cocktail party though, right? Where does the business happen? At lunch, at the next thing after the cocktail party, right? So think about your Instagram account like a cocktail party. And forward facing, it does need to look a certain way. It does need to have a certain feel to it, right? And then the business happens outside of the cocktail party. So you have to have a system for taking your leads off of the app, okay? And I'm going to tell you, it's never, ever, 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 ever been easier to grow on Instagram. And I know everyone's like, oh, it's too late. That's an excuse you give yourself to not do the work. It's not too late. That's like saying, that's like Steph Curry being like, well, Michael Jordan already did that. It's too late. It's too late. Michael Jordan already exists. Okay, well, Steph Curry literally changed the game of basketball by shooting from half court, right? He changed the game. And so this idea of it being too late is a total joke. When I built on Instagram, you had to post in stories in real time. You could not share links in stories. People had to be following you in order to see your content. Now, when you're scrolling reels, you're scrolling for people, like you're looking at people's content that you don't follow. Like Instagram's just saying, oh, Amy, I think you'll like Elizabeth's content. Whether you're following her or not, I'm going to show it to you. Do you, yes or no, if that blows your mind? Have you thought about that? Yes or no in the chat? Okay. Like, it's never been easier. And I'm going to show you how. Okay. So this is from a transaction perspective. These are the 4 different freebies every realtor needs in their business to create consistent leads and transactions. Okay. How to hire a realtor, start your home search, what's your home worth, a new construction guide. Okay. Your clients should be able to click a button and get all of this information from you instantaneously. And in return, they're going to give you their email address. I know this isn't sexy, but you need tens of thousands of email addresses. So how do you get tens of thousands of email addresses? How do you do that at scale? Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about the attraction blueprint to recruiting 100 agents. I know how many of you have like the ick when I say recruiting? I'm going to tell you that, yeah, you are an influencer. You are a recruiter, like 100%. I'm recruiting kids to like not be idiots all the time with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to influence everyone around me. Yeah, don't get drunk at that party, kids. Let's call me. I'll come pick you up, right? That's recruiting. That's influencing. Like everyone is influential. Like you're trying to help people create the business. These slides won't be shared. So I'm glad that you're here. So recruiting 100 agents, you create your lead magnet, then you post consistent content, and then you convert your list. Okay. So I'm Amy. I started at age 34. I'm an Enneagram 8. I don't know if you're familiar with the Enneagram. That means I'm blunt and I'm bold. I'm also loyal to a fault, and like love the underdog. mom to 4 kids, marketing nerd. I work part-time hours. I'm what they call a geriatric millennial. This was me my first year in real estate. I decided to pursue real estate, promptly found out I was pregnant with baby number 4. I set a record on this house of price per square foot using Instagram. And this was like, let's see, 2018 is this little girl right here. Let me show you her now. Sometimes it's hard to understand. Like this year, I broke 6 figures working 10 hours a week. And I was like, wow, this is kind of a cool little business for a mom. This is a great quote unquote side hustle, right? This is a year I broke $1 million, still working part-time hours. And so you can see this is that baby right here. So sometimes it's visually hard to see the numbers or like the growth, but this is, you can see it easy on my kids. There was a passage of time. Here we go. It's not about having the best idea. It's about being consistent with a simple idea. I'm going to use the diet industry as an example here. The diet industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry that has overcomplicated losing weight, feeling good, whatever the crap you want to call it. And here's the recipe. Go to bed, drink more water, eat less, move more. That's it. That's literally it in a nutshell, right? But we want to like overcomplicate things so that we don't have to do them, right? Overcomplicating is a form of procrastination. So my perception and my perspective is keep your business as simple as possible. As simple as possible. Simplicity always wins because clarity is the king of conversion. If your LinkedIn bio has 35 different things in it, you're losing. You're losing. This is what my DMs look like. How many of you would like your DMs to look like this? Yes or no, if you'd like your DMs to look like this. Okay. Now, remember, I work part-time hours. I'm a mom of 4. I'm not doing 100 million in production. I'm not, right? So if I can get my DMs to look like this, don't you think you can get your DMs to look like this? I would say probably. Okay. Here's, if you need to set up your stand store, we're going to get into it right now. So we're going to walk through it. I will, by the end of this meeting, you will have a functioning stand store if you keep pace with me. So here's the overview. 1, you're going to create your lead magnet. Your lead magnet for agent attraction is called How to Hire a Broker. Okay. That's what it's called. There's a reason that it's called that. It's not because Amy made it up. It's because Amy did research. And the data says that how to hire a broker is a highly searched Google phrase. And the Instagram algorithm is behaving more like a YouTube algorithm or a Google algorithm. People are searching for people on Instagram. So make yourself easy to find. Okay, make yourself easy to find. Be in the right place at the right time, and the right person will run into you. I will tell you this from dating. Like, I got a degree in elementary ed. When I was in college, I didn't study inside the education building. I went over to the business school and the law school to study. And wouldn't you know it, my husband graduated from the business school at ASU. I didn't want to marry a teacher. I wanted to date guys that were pursuing like other degrees. So what did I do? I just went and put myself in that room. I made myself easy to find, right? Make yourself easy to find on the internet. Like, stop being like so hard to find. How to hire a broker is a highly searched Google phrase. That is why it's called that. My admin just dropped the freebie right there. So there's your lead magnet. It's already done. It's 20 questions to ask your broker before you hire them. I know you all know this, but the average agent does not realize that they are hiring their broker. They think the broker is hiring them. Yes or no in the chat, if you can see that. Yes or no? Okay. So you have to talk at the appropriate level. Okay. How to hire a broker. Now, the freebie is separated into like 10 questions that if you're like a new agent to ask, and 10 questions if you're an experienced agent to ask. right? Because their pain points are different. A new agent wants training and support. An experienced agent wants an exit strategy, growth. Like you should give them the idea that like, well, shouldn't you have ownership of the company? What is your growth? What is your exit strategy? What is the opportunity for growth? Most of these top performing agents in these brick and mortars are out earning their broker. Their broker is not rich. Their broker is not wealthy in time or money. So you might just ask the question of like, well, why are you building your business with that guy? Girl, whatever. I'm going to use dating analogies a lot because I think agent attraction is a lot like dating, you know? So trust me, I wasn't dating the guy that wasn't going to school. I can assure you of that. I'm infamous for telling my best friend who wanted to date me, I said, I don't know why you think a girl like me is dating a guy like you. Like we're not going the same place. So if their broker's not going the same place as you, like give them that question. Okay. Then we're going to set up your stand store. This is where you collect their email address in return for them having access to your solution. Okay. You need their email address. This is how we do it. Okay. Are you ready to set up your stand store? We're going to do it. This is what happens after though. Then we're going to set up your ManyChat. The ManyChat is where you automate and is a total game changer when it comes to posting to social media. Riley dropped the link to ManyChat right there. ManyChat is the thing where it's like, if you follow a fashion blogger, they'll say comment links and I'll send you the links. You're going to see this a ton this holiday season, a ton. Last holiday season, very few people were using it. This is such new technology. Most real estate agents are not using it. But inside like the fashion blogger world, which they're not even called that anymore because that's how old I am. But inside that world, this is a technology that has them making money hand over fist. And you can roll your eyes at fashion influencers, but they are, I have a friend that's like an OG fashion influencer. She has brand deals and like fashion things going on. And then she started her own company where she like sells her own product. And she's doing over 20 million in revenue, single mom to 4. Okay. So like the numbers are staggering. The math on it is staggering. And I'm going to show you the math because I know you don't. No, your username does not need to be anything specific for Stanford. So ManyChat works like this, and I'm going to help you set up this as well. Hire a broker. Yeah, just scroll up in the chat. Just scroll up in the chat. I have ADD. If you keep, I'll get distracted. Scroll up in the chat. The how to hire a broker template is right up there. Just scroll up there. Does ManyChat talk to StanStore? No, because it doesn't need to. ManyChat talks to Instagram. So this is where you say like, hire a broker, and then they comment the word broker on my Instagram account, and then this is what gets DM'd to them. My broker just changed my life. I want to make sure you have the same experience. Use this free guide to help you interview your broker. I'm not saying move your license to EXP. They're not ready. You don't propose on the first date. No. They're not ready for that. You just say, oh, here, let me help you. Cool. Look at this. 95% opened, 71% clicked. I would love to know how your email list is performing. Those click rates are insane. Insane. Okay. This is how it works on Instagram. Okay. And then we're going to start setting this up. Yes or no if you're getting excited to set this up. This is going to change your Instagram game. It also changes your transaction business if you pay close attention. So this post right here is me driving in my car. And so it's really simple footage. The headline on this reel is how to sell your house for top dollar. So I'm prospecting transactions right here. How to sell your house for top dollar is another highly searched Google phrase. That's why I'm using it. And I have a thing of like, oh, here's your guide for how to hire a realtor. Oh, all these people are like, oh, I need to know how to hire a realtor. And they all raise their hand. Goody, goody gumdrops. I can help you, right? So I say comment hire. Look at this. 156 people commented on that. 156 people. How long does it take you to make 156 cold calls? I'd love to know. Because this post right here took me at most 30 minutes to post. Here's what's even greater. I saved this caption and I'm going to post it again in 30 days. Let that sink in. And then tell me why we are cold calling or door knocking or pop buying or eventing or whatever the hell else we're doing for transactions. I'd love to know what's outperforming this. They all comment higher, and then this is what it looks like in their DMs. This person's commented all sorts of things because I have a lot of many chat automations. Okay. Are we ready to build it? Yes or no? We're ready to build. We ready to build? Questions? Okay, ask a question really quick while I get my stand store opened up. Drop your question in the chat box real quick. Or I'm mute. Oh, I'm going to show you how ManyChat brings it to email. Like we're literally going to build it in real time. So open up your stand store. You have the free download now, right? The ManyChat, the how to hire a broker. You have that lead magnet. So I know some of you are thinking like, I'm just going to watch and then I'm going to do this later. You're not. You're not. You won't do it later. Because how many, you've been to hundreds of these meetings and not implemented the thing. So this is why we implement in real time. So if you want to implement, let's go. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Let me get into my store here and I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so when I go to my store right here, this is my store for prospecting transactions. Okay. So many of you will be like, oh, Amy, this isn't your link in bio. You're right, it's not, because my business has grown to the point where transactions are not my main priority. They are not my main priority anymore. Okay. So this is a website that gets shared like behind the scenes, so to speak. It's not super forward facing. So I have on here, this is what it looks like on an iPhone. This is what it will look like on a desktop. One, people can come here and they can book a showing. Why can't people book a showing with you on the internet? Oh, there's a house you want to see? Cool. I'll show it to you. Here's my calendar. Put yourself on my calendar. Schedule now. They have to give me at least 12 hours notice so that I can like make the appointment. And so many are like, well, what if I'm not available when they schedule the appointment? Create that problem before you try and solve it. Just create the problem. So then you reschedule with them. I would rather have people that I need to reschedule with than no showings at all, right? So that's a transaction one. This is my how to hire a realtor one. Okay, they come in here, they give me their name and email address, and then I have an email series that says, schedule a call, start your home search, find out how much your home is worth, right? Yeah, create the problem. Everyone wants to solve every problem before they do anything, which is why nothing gets done. Start your home search right here. This clicks right into like my KV core. Start your home search. I gather their information there. What's your home worth? This clicks right into like my home value report with KV core. Awesome. I know everyone's gonna say, well, when they don't click on that.
Hold on, Amy, really quick. I want to bring point to that. You guys understand she's using KV Core, right? So many people are talking about CRMs. KV Core is a free CRM that we all have access to. So you already have that. So watch closely because this is one of the tools that we have.
Yeah. And I've gotten this feedback a million times. Well, Amy, we're a non-disclosure state, so when they go to get the free home value report, it doesn't give them an accurate number. I don't care. It gives me their email address. It gives me their phone number. It tells me, hey, I'm interested in selling my house. Great. Great. Then I can call them and say, oh, you know what? This is actually to your benefit, because then you get to call them and be like, you know what? The Zillow's estimates are also off by 8 to 13%. So if there was a platform that was going to be able to accurately like give you a home value report, it would be Zillow. And Zillow can't even do it. That is why we have jobs. That's why we have jobs. You know, your download now, is it a real download they are receiving? No, it's a real download. Yeah, we're going to build it. So what's your home worth? How to hire a broker, buying or selling, let's chat. Okay. Right here. And then, so this is collecting leads. We today are going to focus on this, how to hire a broker right here. Okay. Because I don't know if you know this or not, but right now is agent attraction season. It's agent attraction season. People are moving their licenses October, November, December, January. Like build your business as such. Okay. So how to hire a broker. This is what it looks like on the back end, or like forward facing, I'm sorry. Here's what it looks like on the back end. Okay. This is my store right here. If you're ready to build, open up because I'm going to build it right now with you. Okay. You be on my store right here. You're going to go here and say add product. Okay. Click add product. You're then going to click on collect emails, applications, collect your audience's info with a lead magnet. That's exactly what we want to do. Okay. Right here, you're going to click right here. Thanks, Riley, for dropping those steps. Thumbnail. Okay, you're going to choose an image. You can have it be an image of you. I like it being an image of you because you want facial recognition. It builds trust. If you don't have that, just you can search house and it will bring up a stock image. Cool. And you'll see what it starts to look like right here. Okay. Title. How to hire a broker. Subtitle. 20 questions to ask your broker before you hire them. Okay. And then I like to say download the free guide. Sometimes people don't realize things are free. Download the free guide. Name, email in order to download it. Okay. I'm going to wait just a minute. Everyone with me? Yes or no in the chat if you're with me. I would not require their phone number. People will not give you their phone number. They'll abandon cart. Okay. Now we're going to go to right here. Okay. Product right here at the top. This is your thumbnail. This is what it's going to look right here. Then we go to product. This is where you're going to upload your guide. Okay. Now, Riley just gave it to you in the chat. You're welcome. Hit upload, downloads, how to hire a broker right here. I'm going to add that right there. Okay. These will be delivered to your inbox. It will automatically deliver that to their inbox. Okay. Now you come to options. I don't know what the max file size limit is. I don't know. I've never run into that problem. Options. Okay. Now, if you have the basic account, you'll just be able to send them a confirmation email. Now, this is kind of important. This is kind of important. If you only get to send one email, I wouldn't have the basic account because how many of you, yes or no in the chat, if you would like to bring over 25 or 50 agents on your front line? Yes or no if you would like to do that in the chat? Yes or no? Okay. Then you have to act like that before you do it. You have to act like that. So don't just get the basic stand store, just build it right. Does that make sense? Build it so that it can scale with you. But if you just have the basic one, you would say right here, your guide to hiring a broker inside. I don't know. You can write whatever you want here to some degree. But then I'm going to say right here, what do I actually want them to do? What do I want them to do? Do I want them to go and read that guide and then go hire someone else? Or do I want them to join my organization? So you have to give them the map of how to join you. They don't even realize that you're able to behave like a broker without being a broker. They don't even know that, right? So you might say, hiring a broker is a big decision, and this guide will help you interview your broker with confidence. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to jump on a call with you anytime. you can schedule a call here. And then you put in your link for scheduling a call. How many of you have like a Calendly link or a way for someone to schedule a call with you? That link goes right there. Now, this is only if you have the basic Stand Store and you get one email. You get one email, right? Now you do that, okay? Hit publish, and it's gonna get sent out. Like you have the link built, okay? Now, if you have let me see that as draft. I have a few of these because I've been building these out for people. If you have the robust Stand Store, oh, goody, goody gumdrops. Now I can add a whole flow. I can add a whole email flow. Okay. So inside of this, I can say create an email flow. Name my flow. It's going to be broker. Okay. Create. And you see now I can stack emails that go. I'm not going to build this portion of it out because we'll run out of time. But let me move this so I can show you. I can add an email, right? And then I have a whole, this is my email series. And there's all sorts of links inside that email series of like, here, you can schedule a call. Here's like the success of EXP. Here is all of those things, right? And it's like schedule a call, schedule a call, schedule a call, schedule a call, schedule a call. How many of you like back off from being repetitive? Feel like, well, I already posted about that. Yes or no? Feel like, well, I posted about that one time, so I already said that. Yes or no in the chat if that's what stops you on Instagram or emails or whatever. I don't want to bug them. I already said that. Okay, I like that Carol and Kate are willing to be honest. Repetition is the king of marketing. Okay, when you watch the Super Bowl, you know for sure you're going to see the Clydesdale horses. You see it every year for the past 20 years. That's the same commercial. Why? Because it works. Jennifer, there probably is a way to integrate with KV Core so that it's a CRM once they download. But this is, remember, this is for how to hire a broker. So you don't want your agents going into KV Core. You don't want your agents going into KV Core, right? You can use MailChimp if you want. Jacqueline, this is my advice, is these questions are 30 steps ahead. Get people on your email list before you solve that problem. Right? You're solving a problem that's not even a problem yet because there's not even anyone inside your funnel. Does that make sense? So you can use MailChimp. I just send my emails inside of Stand Store, and it's worked just fine for me. Right? So, and I say that because I have 100 agents on my front line. Like, we don't need to overcomplicate it and integrate it with everything. It doesn't have to be that complicated. So let's talk a little bit about, I'm going to teach you now how to set up your ManyChat, okay? Because now we go back to my store and we go right up here. And now I have these links that are all built out. This is where I'm going to send all my people, right? And now how do I deliver this link to as many people as possible? Right? You have to be like, think about it like you're planting a garden, right? You have to plant seeds every single day, right? And then you have to water them and take care of them. The same is true with like agent growth. So you have this link, but what does it matter if no one knows about it? Now you have to share it at scale. So how do you share the link at scale? That becomes the question. And now I'm going to show you. Okay, inside of ManyChat, I'm going to come home to ManyChat. Yes, your Stand Store will be your link in bio. It replaces Linktree. and it will convert way higher. And I'm going to tell you why. When you go to Linktree, this is what happens with Linktree. Well, here's where you can start my home search. Here's this, here's this, here's this, here's this. And you put 30 links in there. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, right? Like instead you can embed your links inside of ManyChat so that your link in bio can be really crisp and really clean. Okay? Because on my Instagram account, this is not my link in bio. Why? Because I have a digital product business and an agent attraction business. That is my priority. Transactions, I do 10 million just on referrals, right? And I can share these links through ManyChat. I'll show you that. I'll show you how my Instagram works. Let me show you ManyChat. This is home to ManyChat. You have to connect your ManyChat to your Instagram account. Facebook owns Instagram, so you end up connecting it to your Facebook account. Your Instagram account should be a creator account. Okay. And then the hardest part of ManyChat is going to be getting it connected to your Facebook account. And because it can't be like a community page, it has to be like linked to your Instagram account. Here's what I will tell you. I am not the person to help you get your ManyChat connected to your Facebook account, because you want to know what I did to get mine connected? I Googled it, I YouTubed it, I got on the helpline, and I figured it the freak out. That's what I did. And I had my admin help me. So I was like, hey, this isn't working. We have to figure this out. So figure that out. Some of it's going to be really easy. But this is how you build it. Auto reply to comment in DM. So you want it to, someone comments and you want an auto reply to drop into their DMs. Okay. Look, they're going to show you a video here of how it works. You should watch ManyChat's tutorial videos. Okay. Someone's writing on the screen. So you're going to set up this template. Okay. Now, this isn't as complicated as it looks. You click right here. See how these things highlight? So you can edit all of these things. Step 1, they walk you through the steps right here. Which post or reel do you want to use in automation? You can just use them all. Okay, I'm going to say all posts and reels. I'm going to hit next right there. That's what that says. My keyword, I'm going to set up my keyword right here. My keyword is going to be broker. Okay, they're going to comment broker and then I'll send them the guide. Then I'm going to say I want random replies. Send the link over. And you can add a little. Yay, so happy. Done. Check your DMs. You want random links because it may, or comments because it feels more organic and it doesn't mark you as spam. Sent. The link is in your DMs. Okay. Next. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It can be easier. Okay, saved. Now I'm going on to the next step. So I make a post, they comment broker, I will reply this. Okay, automatically. Automatically, it's going to do this. And then this is what's going to go in their DMs. Now I'm going to edit this and I'm going to say, okay, hiring a broker is a big decision. This guide will give you the confidence you need when interviewing your broker. Then you're going to go right here and you're going to say, get the guide. Okay. Now, when that button is pressed, I just want to send them, I just want to send them right to my website URL. Okay. So I'm going to come right here. Doot, 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 doot. Done. Okay, and you can see I'm not using this right here. You can if you want, but that's like next steps. Okay. So then that ManyChat is all set up. Would you like to see how this works in real time? Yes or no in the chat? Yes, StanStore does give you a landing page. If I go back to my StanStore, I can do landing pages right here. So like I can set up a call, I can do, this is just a draft of something I was showing someone. Okay. Let's talk about Reels now. Let's talk about the social media aspect, because now once you have that set up, are you excited to post to social media? Now you're like, oh, I can be taking people off the app at scale. Anyone now excited to post to social media? Yeah, because now the math works. Like now you have an exit strategy. So often we get to posting and it's like, what's the point? What is the point? You're literally talking to no one. You're not even telling them where to go. You're not even telling them what to do. So here's how you go viral. It is a math equation. It is just math. The more eyeballs, the more people you know. Real estate is a game of relationships. The more you have, the more you do. You win. Whoever has the most relationships win. You can build relationships at scale on social media. How many of you in this room, yes or no, already follow me on social media, and that's why you're in this meeting? Yes or no? Oh, you're going to be following me now. Right?
No,
Okay.
she only has about 100,000 followers, if you haven't noticed that by now.
But most of the time, but it's like a lot of times we're 50-50, which feels about right. That feels about right. This is how you go viral. B-roll footage, your reel should be less than 7 seconds long, trending audio, strong hook, long caption, a call to action with ManyChat. That call to action is where you pull them off the app in a snap. Okay? You're going to solve their problem for them. How to find trending audio? When you click on the audio that you're going to use, I like this number to be less than 5,000. If it has less than 10,000, that's fine. And the original post has over 1 million views. So it will tell you the original post here has 3.8 million views. Okay. That's how, those are my metrics for trending audio. Now, let me show you the math on this. I'm going to show you some examples so you know what your social should look like. Okay. So many people are like, I don't know how to film. Okay, great. This was filmed at 7 a.m. on the week of Christmas. This week, during the week of Christmas. I'm the idiot that forgot to bring the lockbox when we filmed all like the videos on it. So I had to go back. It's a listing that was 30 minutes away. It was my friend getting a divorce. It was like a big project. I was pissed that I was there at 7 in the morning. I did not want to be doing that, and it was my own fault. I'm unshowered. I have no makeup on, and I'm wearing a ball cap. Okay, no tripod was used. Instead, it's my Stanley right here. And I literally just put it on the ground, stuck my phone against it like this, boop, and hit record. Okay, the sign also did not need to be wiped down. It didn't need to be wiped down. It was fine. It was fine. But I had to be doing something, right? So watch it again now. Okay. Now, the next thing you guys are going to say to me is, oh, I know, but you're not talking about transactions. You're right. I'm talking about agent growth. I'm recruiting agents from this post. Okay. If you were to use it for transactions, which I have, I've used this video more than once because it performs well. So if I was using this for transactions, I would say, point of view, you want to sell your house for top dollar. Here's how. And then I would give a caption of exactly how to sell your house for top dollar. Oh, if you need to hire a realtor, comment the word hire and I'll send you my guide for hiring the best realtor. Okay. But look at these numbers. 932 people commented on it. 73,000 views. 220 people saved it, which is like a super like. 57 people sent it to their friend. 57 people introduced me to their friend on this post. That's insane. That's insane. And it's because I have this back-end system built that it actually puts dollars in my bank account. If I don't have the back-end system built, cool, they see it, but what's next? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, here's another example. So this is a type of B-roll footage you should be filming. And then you just always have videos on your phone that you can use. You can use videos again and again and again. Okay, another great thing to film, you at your desk. You can see it. This is me at my desk. People are very used to seeing me right here. You almost have like sets that you always film at. That builds trust, that builds repetition, that builds like, oh, I know Amy, look, these are two different glasses, but it becomes recognizable. Amy wears the big glasses. Amy's office is green, right? They start to know those things about you, and that builds trust. It builds emotional like relationships. This is filmed in my phone with my phone's just literally propped up against my computer. You can film in IG stories if you want to use a filter. If I catch anyone in this room using foxy face or baby face or something that changes the shape of your face, I will literally come through the phone and strangle you. People are going to see your face in real life. Do not change the shape of your face. You are allowed to use a filter if it enhances the color, not if it changes the way you look. Okay, that's all. I think you film this type of B-roll anytime you're dressed and at your computer. Watch my fingers. I'm not even typing. Watch. This takes 10 seconds. Tell me you don't have time. Okay? Okay. Real estate agents, you're known for always being in your car. Bonus, your car almost has good lighting all the time. And you have your sunglasses on. You don't need to be like all like put your sunglasses on, put a lipstick on, whatever. Who cares? This caption drove to how to hire a realtor, and I love this headline because it's kind of sarcastic and funny. I say how not to be an annoying client, right? And that's kind of like people like, whoa, that's bold, that's rude. And what I talk about in here is like to not look at houses outside of your budget. And I kind of say like, listen, I know when you go shopping at Target, you don't like your husband using the B word, but when we're looking for a house, we have to like keep the B word in mind, which is budget. Don't look at something outside of your budget because then you're never going to like what you can actually buy. And it makes the whole thing dumb. If you need to hire a realtor, comment hire and I'll send you my guide. Look at the math. Okay, this is how you drop leads every single day into your funnel. And here's one more example. This night is for me. Don't you let it go. Okay. These stems didn't need to be moved or fluffed, but I did need B-roll footage. This is filmed at a rental house that I booked to film B-roll footage. I actually made an entire library of faceless footage you can use of like luxury homes. Riley will drop the link to that. It's like I have a viral Reels templates that you can use because I saved all of my captions. And I created a video library for people so you can like mix and match them. One of the tricks I use on this one is you can tell this one's kind of dark. In order to make your words pop, use a low exposure filter when posting on that one. Jacqueline, you have trending audio on. There's not a way to turn trending audio on. You find trending audio. I should had to do that earlier. You can go back and rewatch that. Okay. Any questions?
I think they're all awake now this Friday morning. How was that, guys? Pretty awesome, right?
Okay. Does social media make way more sense now? Yes or no? Okay. So often I think we have this idea that social media is just luck. And Go Bethke is my sponsor, and we've been building on social media since 2018, 2019 at EXP. And Elizabeth knows this is we'll show up into rooms and people be like, oh yeah, well that you're just lucky, or you have to be attractive in order to get views. And I'm just going to tell you, Gary Vee is not attractive. Neither is Alex Hormozy. He wears a nose strip. You saying that is an excuse to not do the work. It just is. If you don't think The idea, I think people think like, oh, well, that just comes natural to Amy and she loves showing up on social media all the time. That's fun to her. No, no, the math is just sexy. It just makes sense. It's the most efficient way to build a business. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, that's not true. Right? Just like, I don't think, how many of you build your business cold calling or door knocking or something like that? Or you buy leads like Zillow leads, Zillow Flex leads or something? Would anyone be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to pick on someone. Oh my gosh, well, Brandon just must really love cold calling. He just really must love that. That just must come natural to him. Right? Or Jill just really loves like buying online leads. She loves writing that check every single month. That is so fun to her. No, you're running a business. Like you're running a business. And so you have to like learn the skill sets that will allow you to be the most successful. And you have to like understand like how to play your game and stay in your lane, right? So LeBron James is going to own the paint. He's going to own the paint, right? Steph Curry cannot compete with LeBron James in the paint. He'll get dunked on every time, right? So what does Steph Curry do? He literally shoots from half court. That's insane. That's insane. He changed the game, right? And frankly, Steph Curry is probably going to score more points and be more efficient because it's not as hard on his body as being in the paint, right? Is he going to posterize anyone in the paint? Is he going to? No, he's not. Does he care? Probably not, because he's winning more championships than LeBron. And the other thing is Steph Curry makes everyone around him better. So be the agent that makes everyone around you better and like play your game. Great. I'm a female solo agent. If you want to build a big local team, I'm not your person. I'm not your person. So I'm just going to stay in my lane and be really loud in my own lane. And this is me giving you permission to do the same. I hope this was helpful to you. Elizabeth, thank you so much for having me.
Amy, you're amazing. And you just made us all better today too. And so that's why I love our EXP family. So thank you for coming in and pouring into all of us. This was awesome. I can't wait to watch it back because you went fast, my friend. You went really fast, but this was awesome. Everybody harder now and going into the.
Thank
Cool.
you. This was really amazing.
Yes, Amy, thank you. Thank you so
Amy,
much.
do you have I don't know if you do or not, but I'm sure people are going to ask me and then I'm going to ask you, do you have like a coaching platform or a program if people want to take it to the next level? I don't know if you do that.
Follow me on Instagram. I am doing small group coaching right now where we're building this out for agents. But it's all right here.
Okay.
Drop in. I do have like my viral reels templates, which are copy and paste captions, and there's a video library in there. And so one of the things is like one of the big hurdles agents have is like, I already have a full-time job and it's not being a content creator, which is true. So we want to be able to post in like 30 minutes or less. And so if you get your ManyChat and StanStore built up, these captions will push right to these freebies.
Awesome.
The captions are written. These are my highest performing captions because we're not in it's not like when you cold call, you use a different script every time. You use the same script because it works. The same is true for Instagram. So think about, it's like when you're cold calling, the phone is right here and you're talking to one person, right? But you have a script that you're using. Okay. On Instagram, when you're on stories or reels, you're talking to your phone like this. And now there's tens of thousands of people here as opposed to just one person. And this piece of content lives forever. It's like a portfolio of your work, right? So it's really the same thing. You're just changing your ability to scale it, if that makes sense.
Perfect sense. So, well, I adore you, my friend. Hope to see you soon. I appreciate all of you guys.
EXPCon, so come and say hi.
You will be there?
I'll be there.
Okay. Well, y'all, for those going to EXPCon, go see Amy. Amy, I will see you. I'll hug your neck soon. I appreciate you, my friend. Y'all have an amazing weekend.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.